The next exercise, fill in the blanks to complete the conversation. Use the words given. So now you have the words in parentheses and you just need to complete, okay? Now let's see. Andrea, I'm going to ask you to start this time. Number 1, 2, and 3, okay? Each one is going to do 3, so.
Okay. Hi, my name's Bai. I'm from China. Hi, Bai. My name's Khalid. Do you speak Chinese? Well, a lot of people say our language is Chinese, but there are several dialects of Chinese. I speak Mandarin.
Okay, very good, Andrea. And Marjorie, can you finish this part?
China
Have, like this?
Yeah, China have over 1 billion people. China has.
China is singular, so has.
Yes, China has over 1 billion people and most people speaks Mandarin, but not everyone does. No, because it's not your person, right?
Sorry?
And most people speak Mandarin, but not everyone does. Mandarin has over 800 million speakers. What about you?
Very good. So here, people, plural, speak.
It's exactly, okay.
Very good, very good.
Speak is just when it's a third person, right?
Yes, when it's
like she speaks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. And Mandarin is it, right? Because it's singular. It has, like China, Mandarin, only one thing. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Very good, Marjorie. Now, Valeria, can you do 7, 8, 9?
Okay, I speak Farsi. Do you know anything about my language? No, I don't. Who does speak Farsi?
Something about this. I don't know if you guys noticed the patterns. We have the WH questions and we have the subject question. Subject is when you don't know the subject. That's why we have who, okay, who. In this case, we don't use the auxiliary because we don't have a subject. So we just use the verb, okay? In the simple form, the S form, singular form.
So it's only who speak Farsi?
Who, but it's who speaks Farsi. I'm going to show you guys again when we go back to the table. Now, let's see. Carlos, number 10, 11, and 12, please.
Okay. People in Iran do. We sometimes call the language Persian. What alphabet do you use?
Yes.
We use the Arabic alphabet with some differences.
Very good. Okay, thank you, Carlos. Now, Pedro, 13, 14, 15, please.
You write from right to left. Do you want to see my writing? Yes. Yes, I want.
The short answer.
Yes,
when
I do.
Yes, I do. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, perfect. Now, let's see. German, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, 16. Okay, how many letters those Chinese have?
Mhm.
Okay, Chinese doesn't have letters. It had characters.
It?
Let me see. It has characters. It has characters.
Very good. Very good. Okay, has. Now, Irene.
It has characters. Each character represents a word or a syllable. Well, it seems like hard language. Well, it isn't hard to speak it, but it takes a long time to learn to read and write well.
Okay, very good. And now, Anna, can you finish?
Of course. It looks so beautiful. Your writing look beautiful too.
Like this?
I need an auxiliary, really.
Oh, no, the auxiliary, no. But is it look or looks?
Look, because your is third person.
Well, almost, but we don't look at your. The main thing here is the writing. Okay, your writing. The object is writing. Okay.
Okay.
And
the sentence speak about the work of your work, so it's about third person.
yes.
Okay. Look, your writing looks beautiful too.
Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, perfect. Now let's check. Sorry, let's see. We have one mistake here, but it's my mistake because we have a dot. So I'm supposed to use capital letter. Do you know is correct, but with capital D like this. Do you know? It was my mistake. Sorry. We begin the sentences with capital letter, of course. Let me just show you guys about number 9, okay? Why we don't have the auxiliary. Let me just go back here once again. And it's here. If you notice the patterns, okay, we have subject questions. This last part here, subject questions. What is a subject question? Is when you don't know who the subject is. So for example, in a WH question, I say, where do people speak Urdu? People is the subject, so we use the auxiliary do. Where does he study French? He is the subject, so we use the auxiliary does, okay? But sometimes we don't know the subject. How many people? How many people? I don't know how many people. I can say 10 people speak Hindi. So the subject is 10 people, but here I don't know how many. So I don't use the auxiliary. The same thing here. Usually when we ask who, we don't know the subject. We don't know who. So we don't use the auxiliary and we use the third person, okay? Who studies Spanish? Who speaks Mandarin? Who travels with the family, for example? Okay, so always when you have who, you don't know the person, you use the as form, okay, the singular form. Who studies, who speaks, okay, without auxiliary. Only in these cases, if it's not a subject question, if it's a WH question, you need the auxiliary, okay? Now, any questions about this? Yes, Anna?
Okay, let me say that if if the question don't have the subject, in every cases we need to use the S form, or maybe in other case this rule can change.
It can change, for example, here, how many people? People is plural, so you're going to use the plural form. But when you ask who, every time that you ask who, you use the singular form, okay? Every time that is who. Who studies, who speaks, who, okay? Who eats that? Only some cases are how many classes or in the academy, for example. Then it's plural, how many classes are there? So